Hey, so I got myself an attachment, like a vertical attachment for the GoPro, and I'm going to be testing out a few different angles. I'm going to test out one angle on my half shell. I've got this little thing that kind of rotates up and down, and you can put the camera on there vertical for 9x16. And then I also I got this thing, which is like a vertical mount for the bottom of the Fullface. So I'm gonna just do a couple laps around the neighborhood, maybe go over by the trails for a little bit and see what kind of angle I'm getting and what I'm picking up in the shot, and just try to fine tune it and see what's gonna work best. So test one is gonna be on the half shell, and I'm going to have it 9x16 where the camera is actually on top, not on the bottom. Okay, test number one. First thing I notice right off the bat is that I can see the bottom of the camera in my field of view, like my normal field of view, my eyes. I can see the bottom of it. It's not like in my way, but not ideal. I'm sure the attachment that I have, I can obviously rotate it up a little bit, maybe change the angle of the camera, and that might get it out of my face. If I can't do that, like I said, it's not the end of the world. It's not like blocking my view or anything. I should clarify, when I'm saying camera on top or on bottom, what I really should be saying is lens. As you can tell from the pictures on each side, the lens is on top in the 9x16 format. I should have worn gloves. These weeds are smacking my hands. So that's test one. I'm gonna stop and flip the camera around to where the camera is actually on the bottom, not the top, and see if that makes a difference. Okay, test two. I just realized with test one, the camera may have been pointing a little too high, like too far up into the angle. Actually wasn't that bad. As you just saw, you got a pretty good view of the trail up ahead, and you could see kind of the front of the tire. But this is test two. I'll rerun the first one if needed. What I've done is, it's still my half shell. I've still got it 9x16 on my head, but now the camera is actually on the bottom. And what I'm hoping is that maybe I can catch a little more of my cockpit this way. So we'll see. I really like this setup. To me, the perfect kind of framing is where you can see your handlebars, you can see the trail ahead, and you can see a little bit of sky. If you can't see any sky, I feel too claustrophobic. You can't see what's ahead of you, and it just doesn't look good in my opinion. But this right now is perfect to me. So with the camera in 9x16 mode and the lens on the bottom, I think it's just a great shot. Gosh, you can barely see the trail. Now I'm gonna go get the Fullface, and I kind of already know that I'm gonna like the Fullface better because it's hanging off of my chin rather than up on my forehead. So definitely gonna get the cockpit view, I'm pretty sure, a lot better. Now we've got the Fullface on. We've got the camera hanging off of the chin, and I believe the camera's on the bottom. So should definitely pick up the cockpit. Got my daughter Olivia with me.
Hello.
So we'll see what this looks like climbing, and then also just going down that same little trail. One thing I'm not sure of with it hanging off of my chin is the proper angle. I actually got pretty lucky with this angle position. Again, kind of an ideal situation here. You can see the handlebars, you can see ahead of you, and you could see quite a bit of sky. I could actually probably angle the camera a little bit further down and still get a good shot and get more of the cockpit. So this is also working for me. I knew it would, but again, I don't wear a full face all the time. So right now, I didn't really mark it, but I'll mark it before I take it off, so that way I have a reference point. And if I need to angle it up higher or down lower, then at least I know like where I was. And the other thing is I was able to fit my the foam case for the noise cancellation, the wind cancellation with the half shell, but because of the vertical mount, I definitely can't use it here, so it's gonna get kind of loud. But I do have dead cats coming. As you can see from the pictures there, the dead cats have come in, and I did put them on the camera. I did that post about my camera growing a mustache and a mohawk. So this was filmed before the dead cats were on there. It gets kind of windy, but now I've got it on there, so I may not need that foam case for my half shell or my full face, which is cool. Let's go ahead and wait for Olivia here. This is me kind of looking down at my front tire. This is me looking up straight down the trail. This is me standing up, looking straight down the trail, looking ahead. This is me standing up, looking down at my front tire, kind of right in front of my tire. Straight ahead, down in front of my tire. Straight ahead. There you have it. I'm gonna go back, upload this footage, and check it out, and do a side-by-side comparison as well. So here is the three side by side, and what I can tell is I really like the second option, the one up on the half shell with the lens on the bottom, which is the middle frame here. I love just the framing of that shot. You get the cockpit, you get the trail, and you still get a little bit of sky. I think I can probably get a similar effect with the full face all the way on the right, just by angling the camera a little bit lower. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it's helpful for you if you're considering running a 9x16 format up on your forehead on a half shell. It can be done, as you saw here. So drop a comment below, let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next one. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.